how Igbo politicians and Biafra politicians collectively destroy the general interest of the Igbos and the entirety of Biafrans, giving as examples the ex-governor of Ebonyi State, Dev Omahe, and the current Supreme Judge Governor of Imo State, Hope Ozadimma, as example, including Engineer Abaribe himself, whom you are looking at, and the rest of all of Igbo politicians and all the politicians from Biafra land, how the way they destroy our collective interest, the general interest of the people, even when they have the opportunity to secure our interest, they bargain with our interest for their selfish interest. They will prefer their selfish interest to destroy our collective interest. So this is a segment of Simon Ekpa's focal comment from his video of yesterday, 17th of this March 2022, and I will be playing it from East to West, 20 minutes. I am your servant, Evangelist Inyima Kalu. Welcome to Inyima Biafra Treasury of Excellent Knowledge. It is still today, Friday, the 18th of March 2022. I say to you, good evening once again. It is 4:46 p.m. Let us hear from the conversation and from interview granted to Engineer Abaribe and a brief of analysis from Simon Ekpa.
To do the same thing.
Make changes at the National Assembly. You know, someone like you and Ekweremadu going back to run for the governorship. Is it because at the federal level you couldn't? Because there are some people also on the comment section who are saying that they were expecting you to run for president and you are going to run for.
I don't know if there is any behind the scene, but people are not saying anything. Nothing's happening in the Southeast. What concretely do you think you can do in terms of mobilizing the forces, the government, the state governors? Do you think they are doing enough? Something has to. I don't know if there is any behind the scene, but people are not saying anything. Nothing appears to be happening. Whether then you say, oh, it's not enough or it's not going well. What is happening? Do we know what is happening currently?
Well, we have had several meetings, I can tell you. And of course, because the Southeast at the moment, we have two APC states. Of course, their governors are APC. We have two PDP states, and we have an APGA state. And so at every point that we meet, at every point that people come together, at every point that there is this push for anything to happen, as much as people would like to work together, the political party differences and all other things come in. Because people are, somebody makes a comment, then it's misinterpreted in certain ways, and some people are not so sure. When people say, let us go and confront the federal government on this, some people say, no, we would prefer that we will not talk to them or let us.
Did you hear that? When other people say they should go and confront the federal government, the two APC governors will say, no, let us not go to confront them, and let us give them soft landing, let us give them this, that, and thereby they killed the collective interest of the Biafrans and the Igbo in the Southeast. They killed the collective interests of Igbo. These people killed them. And it is Hope of Imo State and Governor Omahe of Ebonyi State. That is the two APC person this Abaribe was talking about. Now, let us continue.
engage them in a different way and all that. And so it is this lack of, I would say, the leadership of the Southeast that is part of the problems that we have. Usually, because the executive power is in the hands of the governors, so automatically the governors become the topmost leaders in every state. Even we, as those in the National Assembly, our engagement will come at the point at which the governors will come and say, let us all go and engage the federal government at the executive level, and for us trying to do things, whatever we can do at the legislative level. But I can tell you that maybe we have not paid enough attention to all the things that are happening. Either that, or that we say, well, maybe if we leave it, it will die off on its own. But we have seen that is not. Rather, the dimensions continue to grow. And that has made resolution of this issue very difficult. I can tell you that everybody is worried. We have the clergy with us. We have everybody coming in. And the clergy, they said, okay, so we'll be talking on the pulpit, we'll be doing this. But then, fundamentally, if you don't have security, you will not be able to move around. You will not be able to do your business. You will not be able to, generate income in some way. And we're seeing a gradual movement of businesses and all that away from the Southeast. Some spoke with me, and I encouraged them. I said, no, there's no need. Don't shut your that. But of course, every Monday they shut down because they said, if we open, even when we don't think anything is going to happen, some miscreants are going to want to come and loot and of course, because of the attacks that had earlier been done on the police formations, on Mondays, the police stays indoors. You don't see them around. So you don't just have that feeling that you're very, very safe in that place. It's really a very difficult thing.
Senator, let me continue on that line, because the situation in Imo State is worse than any other place.
Now, tell Abaribe that the main thing that is scaring people away from Biafra land, from Southeast, one of them is what I have just exposed now from Enugu State government. They use the government name as an entity to collect landed property from people who suffered for years for their life saving to invest it in Enugu State. They collected the money from them individually. And then after that, they now want to resell it to them. And the registered company, these are the people that are destroying Biafra land. And we are waiting for Abaribe to make his finding based on the exposition we have made today and respond to that. So I'm going to address him step by step to tell him the problem is not IPOB. The problem is not even those people that are committing all this crime in Biafra land. Something led to them to embark on what they are doing today. And Abaribe did not address those concerns of those people. And because when the government and the police and the army were killing their people, Abaribe saw them. Just like he kept quiet and avoided the question about military bombardment and burning houses in the Southeast. Exactly the way they avoided commenting on the atrocities against the Igbo and Biafra. Today, the people that they killed, their brothers and sisters, have risen up in the Southeast, and nobody will be spared until justice is done. So tell Abaribe he cannot overlook the crime that the government officials, executive official, state executives are committing because they are privileged to serve in the state government and they overlook it. This is the reason. Among other ones, we are going to address them, in this. I'm going to make sure that I address, this is just a brief of what I'm going to do for Abaribe tomorrow. So we are going to address and analyze this video, but I just want to tell you people, I just want you to see the video and the interview we are going to address tomorrow on Abaribe. And there is a specific point where he even mentioned the order coming from Finland. He said, order coming from Finland. He mentioned it, and then he said also, when they asked him about the military burning houses, he avoided it. That was what actually caught my attention, not because he mentioned somebody giving order from Finland. So let us continue.
You have a Bubago and the security agencies trying to deal with the insecurity. That's the term they use. And at the end, you have villages being ransacked, people moving out of villages and towns in Imo State, young men leaving because they are all targets. So as a federal lawmaker who is watching this, I know that you don't have executive power in Imo State or anywhere in Nigeria. Do we now just wait until what happens? Because we're beginning to see what is looking like the beginning of having IDP camps in eastern Nigeria. Or are you not seeing that possibility?
No, we are seeing it too, and we are very worried. We're very, very worried. And we have also engaged with our colleagues who come from those areas, the House of Rep members and the senators, and the matter is very, very bad for them. They can't even go home, and some areas they can't even go to anymore. It comes back, I think, to the fact that we need to stay with the federal government because they have complete control of the security agencies and things, and work hand in hand with them to be able to, because what is going on there is no longer anybody talking about Biafran and all that. All that is going to be pure criminality, mixed with all manners of things like voodoo, human sacrifice. Look, it's a very, very difficult situation. I'm sorry, the power has gone again. You see that? All of it. So back again. That's the way of life.
Yes, exactly. You don't want to better it. The way of life.
We are rounding up, but I wanted to see if you can connect all these things back to where we started, which is the Constitution and reforming the Constitution. You just acknowledged that the federal government has control of the security apparatus in the country, that even if you are the governor of Abia State today, you may have difficulties dealing with situations like this. So I wanted to know what going back, summarizing everything, don't you think that until we deal with this first problem, that even you, Senator Baribe, as governor of Abia State, may have to confront these issues, and you may run into the same problems that the current people who are running these states in the East are facing, which is that you don't have control of the police. Are you going to, for instance, establish a Bubago if you were governor of Abia State? How are you going to handle it?
Let's put it this way. The Southwest governors came together, agreed to set up a Moteko. The federal government threatened and did everything, and they were able to show that they have some latent residual powers for them to do that, since it has to do with life and property. And they did it, and they were able to calm down part of it. Look, what happened to Bubago was simple. There was no formal structure. Listen, General Mahi was the head of the at the first time that he was being mooted and we put him as in charge of security and all that, he eventually resigned and said he's not going to continue. Why?
Why? Because we exposed him. Abaribe did not know that. Why? Because we exposed General Omahe's criminality. We teared him apart and he couldn't stand it. We exposed that General Omahe was involved in oil bunkering. It was that, because of that reason, he was sacked from the Nigerian army. So we exposed all those things. He is never a general like that. All those things is there, information is not there. So we exposed a lot of things of General Omahe, and we ended his career in Ebubago. He ran away. And if you don't know that, you know it today. We exposed him, he ran away. That was what happened. And of course, not only that, we exposed how Omahe was controlling the entire Southeast, turning it into family business. We exposed that Omahe made his brother the chairman of the PDP in the Southeast. He made his brother the chairman of the Bubago. He made everything his family. Nobody else was fit for Omahe to choose to do any other thing except his family. So after he could not start our exposition, he ran away. He resigned. That is the problem. He did not resign because the money is not there. Omahe would do everything for his family to remain in any position in the Southeast. It's not about money. But that is what he tell you people because you don't know the truth.
His brother, Dave Umahi, governor of Ebonyi, was also chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum. And so when we cornered him and found what was the problem, it turned out that the governors were simply paying lip service to it. They didn't contribute money. They didn't bring everything together. They now said, oh, we're going to do it individually within our states. And so those states that had structures already in place we could go ahead with it, and the other ones couldn't. So there was no synergy among them. And that, of course, was a setback. And this was at a critical time that we all needed everybody all hands to be on deck to resolve the issue before it became what it is now. And where it is now is, there's nothing we can do. Somebody just posted that all politicians are dishonest. And I should stop talking that I'm dishonest.
No.
That's kind of what we see when we
but let me ask you, because some people were asking there's a question here about security agencies burning down houses and posting pictures and videos.
This is where I want to deal with tomorrow.
What are you doing about that? Is it the right way to deal with these issues?
Now, immediately they ask, you see, I'm going to be very easy on Abaribe because Abaribe have distinguished himself very honorably in this whole thing. So if nothing else, I will give him that particular, honor because he's still our own. Abaribe is somebody that have distinguished himself. He has represented, he has stood his ground and spoke like a man in many places when needed. Okay, so but now you know that when you want to become a governor in Nigeria, the spirit of Fulani will possess you. So we are beginning to see the spirit of Fulani possessing Abaribe. Because if he did not rub his hand in the head, the Fulani will not allow him to become governor if Nigeria continue to be a country. That is the point. Because I will always have to put that if Nigeria continue to be a country. Because you never know. You can sleep tomorrow, wake up in Biafra. I am telling you. You can go to sleep next tomorrow and wake up in Biafra. Just believe this and I'm telling you. You can go to sleep next month. One night, wake up in Biafra. It is possible. So we do not know when this will happen. But anyway, you see the question they asked Abaribe. This has been our concern. Those killing and burning our houses. Abaribe did not address this question. And that was the reason why I decided to come with this video. So I want you to watch.
The teachers are dishonest. And I should stop talking that I'm dishonest.
No.
That's kind of what we see when we do.
No, but let me ask you, because some people were asking, there's a question here about the security agencies burning down houses.
Now, what are the body language?
What are we doing about that? Is it the right way to deal with this issue?
You know, we used to engage the security agencies, and we said you should have a rule of engagement. And in those rules of engagement, we want to know what you do, A, B, or C, and whatever. If you are in this kind of situation, how do you listen? I'm sorry to say that maybe the type of training that our people, our security agents and all that get does not lend itself to a more sophisticated way of dealing with the issue.
Is that an excuse? Come on. This is where you people are failing it. You know, and you are blaming the training. You are blaming atrocities the Fulani are committing in your land on the training, lack of training, or what? And this is the country you want to be a governor. You see, this is the problem. You know that the training is not enough according to you, and because of that, they come to your own state, to your own land, burn houses, kill people, and all you could do is that you are engaging them. Engaging them how? How did you engage them?
Engage them.
We want to see
for political
public
solution
condemnation of the military action in our land. We have not seen that. So you come in here to tell us that you are engaging them. Engaging them as what? Engaging military as part of your parliament or part of your representative from the north. What do you mean by engaging them? How do you engage the military? What we need to see is public condemnation. That is not coming from any of you. And for that reason, it amounts to outright vote of no confidence. And for you to even come here, like I said, if it is not you, I would have made it rain. For you to even come here to say that it is because of the training, is that a justification for them to kill our women and children, burn the houses? Hey, this is the problem. So I want you people to watch. We are going to address this thing tomorrow, not today. Cyril, thank you for your super chat. What is it about Southeast governorship that turned Igbo men into Fulani? That is a very big question. It's a very big question. It is the spirit of Nigeria.
For me, I would have thought that first thing should be gathering the information that you need. These people are somewhere. People deal with them, they eat, they trade with people, they move about, they have friends, they have phones, and all that. And so, if
you see that he's not being careful.
You engage in a way that you will be able to identify how this is being done, and then take it from there. It's simply the degeneration of everything in our society. It's part of it is this, and
of course the rain go fall. We don't have
We
mercy.
just have to continue to rebuild. We just have to continue to do the right things.
So what is the right thing? You just have to continue to do the right thing. Is the right thing engaging military secretly? Is that the right thing? as somebody said here, as Umonna meeting, you engage them. Is that the right thing? You said the most important thing is to continue to do the right thing. How are you doing the right thing? By engaging the military or by public condemnation, so that you come and stand very tall to say it the way it is, like you have done it before. So is it because you are now running for governorship and you have to now dance to the tone of the Fulanis? Fulani are not being the one to vote you if you go to that extent that Nigeria continue. Let me tell you, you can't even have election in Biafra land now. I am telling you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not here to allow you to conduct election, because he always give that mind, that benefit of doubt. He always have that brotherly and peaceful love for everybody. So when you go to him, you are going to talk to him. He will look and he will reason with you. He is not here. You people have kidnapped him, and you are going to see hell, because Biafra will rise up against all of you, and there is nobody to stop them. We are in autopilot. Okay? There is no Mazi Nnamdi Kanu here who you are going to talk with, that you are going to prescribe IPOB, you are going to do this if you become governor, so he should allow you to conduct election. He is not here. You kidnap him, and now you are going to see the hell on you people. That is it. I'm telling you the fact. Nobody is in charge. Nobody. We are not taking order from him. We are not going to take order from him so that you people will not blame him tomorrow. So we are in autopilot. And of course, the way you are not confused is the way it is. We are in autopilot. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that would have made things easier for you people is not here. And that is exactly what you have bargained. And you are going to get it. So if you are getting ready thinking that you are going to have election in Biafra land, I don't see that happening. Anambra election happened because we were trying to give some certain people the benefit of doubt. We are trying to get our fact. We are trying to be convinced that whenever after this thing and what you people promised did not happen, we will have something to hold on. So that Anambra election happened like that. And it will never happen again. I am telling you today before God and man, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not here. Except that you release him. Because he never can know. Except that you release him. But believe me, what Biafra people will do will convince you that holding him will be a mistake. Believe me. Because he is the only person who have the mind to influence anything here. And we have entered that stage that nothing will stop the autopilot. Autopilot. Complete autopilot.
Just possible to, get things right. Let me just put it that way. I can't go more than this. I'm not in an executive position.
Exactly. You see?
That
you can't go more than this. But Abaribe we know can go even further and more than this in an issue bordering on Ndi Igbo. Abaribe can go to any length to even ask the president to resign at the Red Chamber. I don't know what else that is more than that. Abaribe have used his own mouth and requested the president to resign. I don't know how Abaribe will now say he don't want to, he don't want to go more than this. You should be going more than this. When community and houses are being burned and razed down, that is when you should be going more than this. I was told that Obiano has been arrested. I don't know how authentic is the news. We are not going to carry any fake news. We are not going to carry any fake news. But somebody just, that is, because there are fake news everywhere these days. A lot of fake news going around. So we do not know. But we are going to know They say Obiano arrested. I don't know how they will arrest him, but anyway, that is by the way. So let us continue.
We had a very difficult problem.
Remember that I also told you people that Obiano was the one who spearheaded the proscription of IPOB in 2017. If I was not mistaken, or if I'm not mistaken, he was the chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum. Obiano was the chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum. He was the one who spearheaded the proscription of IPOB. If I am wrong, correct me. I am telling you. And I remember that time, we are still one Nigeria. Me, I was still one Nigeria. I remember that time how some people were shouting, Obiano, we are going to do this, we are going to do that. If you are this, if you are that, very soon you will leave office. You will see, you can never stay in Biafra land. You can never. Oh, today he is no more. Let me tell you, I was when people are posting about the wife, our Bianca slapping the wife. I don't want to put mouth in woman thing because the woman of Obiano is not the wife. Obiano don't have a wife. Somebody else is wifing the wife in America. Obiano is just in Anambra. Somebody else is wifing the wife. I am telling you. So it's not you people are addressing the woman as a Obiano in America. Obiano is just in Anambra. Somebody else is wifing the wife. I am telling you. So it's not you people are addressing the woman as a Obiano's wife. I don't want to put mouth there. Okay? I don't want to put mouth. I don't want to do asiri. Okay? I don't want to do asiri. You people must not put me in asiri. Because there is something, there is nothing, anything I don't know is just like this. Okay? I don't want to go into the asiri of this woman. Because Obiano, you people are calling the woman Obiano's wife. Why the woman is somebody is wifing him or wifing her in America? Are you not aware of that? You don't know that somebody is wifing the woman in America? I don't want to go into the story, but let it be like that. So if Bianca, try to lecture her, it is one of these, in Africa, you correct people by, just like this. You do like this and the person will take correction. Sometimes they will bring the one they call anga. You know what is koboko? The one they use pomo to do, koboko. Yeah, they say the koboko is the one that is resetting African children's brain. so sometimes you use koboko, but Bianca decided not to use koboko. You see, any name with obanyoko. Aji boss, no they play with them. You people should not push me into this woman Ashiro. I don't have power for that. Please, do not push me into Ashiri. Okay, I think I can confirm. I think I can confirm that Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC) has arrested the immediate past governor of Anambra State, Mr. Willie Obiano, at the Lagos airport at about 8 p.m. trying to flee Nigeria to Houston, Texas. They want to go to Houston, Texas. Hey! And it is in that place, that same Houston, where somebody is wifing the wife. Hey! Chineke God. All right. Let it be like this. Make me put mouth in which I know concern me. Let us focus with Abaribe, please. All right.
Of kidnapping in the 2008, 9, 10. We were able to get part of the intelligence ourselves and took it to the authorities and got President Jonathan to agree that we should bring in the military and resolve the issue. And it was resolved in Abia, with the complete everyone from the governor to us in the National Assembly to those in the State House of Assembly, and everybody came together then.
Now, if you are, talking about what happened in Aba, how you use the military to solve it, was the military burning the houses of people and going to the villages? Was it one of the mechanisms deployed by the military to defeat kidnapping in Aba? This question goes to Abaribe. Abaribe, the question that goes to you today is you are making reference to how you people use military to end the kidnapping in Aba. So we are asking you, was the kidnapping, was the mechanism military used those days to end the kidnapping was to go to villages and burn them? If you know who is a kidnapper, go after the kidnapper. How does burning house, amount to solving the kidnapping? We are not against you fighting criminals. We are not against you going after anybody who is a criminal. But is a building and a house of family members and families constituting or committing any crime? The answer is no. So what we are trying to tell Abaribe is that Abaribe seems to have lost touch, from the reality. The reality is that jihad is taking place in our land. They are trying to destroy our business. They are destroying our market. They are destroying our shops. They are destroying our villages, rendering our people poor, useless, and also sending them into untimely IDP. That is the thing we are talking about. So Abaribe should start addressing the fact that the military did not come to arrest the issue of kidnapping, rather destroying the property, killing our women and children, and we cannot accept that. So people that are carrying arms today are actually carrying arms because of the provocation of the military in our land. That is the truth. Chukuma Collins, thank you for super chat. Simon, stop saying the truth because Ukwanike. I should stop saying the truth. I should start lying like them? No.
But what we are seeing in the Southeast is that, okay, so there's something going on in Imo State. And so the man in Anambra maybe may not think that it affects him. But of course it affects him because there's a boundary. And so the man in Abia may not think that it affects him, but of course it affects him because there's also a boundary. And people, they may be dislodged there and they run away and go to another place. And, you will just have all these things happening. So I think that the level of investment that need to be put down to be able to get the type of results that we want is not forthcoming.
Thank you so much. Actually, I don't know if you have a rounding up. Actually, right.
When you say rounding up, is this session or the program? We still have about 25 minutes.
Yeah, but he has 1 hour for us, so he has stayed more than 1 hour.
Okay. Yeah, so I have 2 questions for you. One is on the situation in the Southeast vis-a-vis IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu. You touched on.
I will come with this particular let us see what Vanguard have to say. Okay. Let us see what Vanguard have to say. Vanguard said the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, has arrested the immediate past governor of Anambra State, Mr. Willie Obiano, at the Lagos airport at about 8 p.m., trying to flee Nigeria to Houston, Texas, USA. This is the breaking. Vanguard. So, breaking, EFCC arrests Willie Obiano at Lagos airport. All right. So it is confirmed news. All right, so let us continue. The thief is caught. The thief is caught. Just today, I told you people that you must not allow him to stay in Biafran land. You remember? How many of you remember? I didn't know that the man is afraid like this. You remember that I called on Biafrans never to allow Obiano to stay in Biafra land for spearheading the proscription of indigenous people of Biafra. So I didn't know that he is going to just vamoose like that. I was thinking, I didn't know that the guy is afraid like this. So because we announced that we must not be allowed to stay in Biafra land, he did not even think of going to Abuja, but running to America immediately. He should at least enjoy Anambra for one night now. Not even one night. He should have enjoyed Anambra for one night without being a governor. To enjoy Anambra, he don't want to enjoy Anambra. He's running to because we are calling Biafrans to not allow him to stay in Anambra. He's running away, just like that. So let us continue. After the announcement, he just he decided to flee. I didn't know that these people fear past anything. Ordinary announcement, you're already running to the US. And so if they did not arrest him now, we will not even know that he left Nigeria. He will be there saying he's in Anambra. Can you imagine? Nobody will know that this man have just fled Nigeria, if not that they arrested him. Biafrans will be wasting time looking for Obiano. They don't know easy. And when he go to America, you will not see him make no noise. He will just stay there, wake up every morning, eat, drink wine, and all that. And people will be killing themselves looking for Obiano in Biafra land. Serve the Nigeria and come back in shame. Thank you very much for your super chat. All right, let us listen to this.
The issue of the role of the federal government in all of this. Somebody mentioned in the comment section of the program to say, and I'm quoting him verbatim now, he said, you cannot beat a child and tell him or her not to cry. There is a sense in which people think that the situation of Nnamdi Kanu has a lot to do with what's going on in the southeast. Do you think there is what solution? Is there a political solution? What kind of solution do you think we can put on the table to try to resolve this case?
Of course, there's always
Now, listen to the explanation of this man here. This is very important.
Political solution everywhere. Sunday Igbo's case is just being resolved politically. You will see Banji Akintoye and some other people going across to that place to do it. I think it all has to do with what is in the mindset of the federal government and how they are engaged. All our, I will say, Igbo brothers who are close to the federal government, we are talking with them. They are also doing their best. I know that our people have this feeling that we are just, things go differently for us. And of course, I've always sat on the, and I've stood on the floor of the Senate to make this assertion that you cannot treat people differently. But I don't think that what is going on in and around the most states today can be, put on the pedestal of Nnamdi Kanu being incarcerated. It's not. It's pure criminality that is going on. Kidnappings, all manners of things going on, beheadings. So how can anybody justify that? And I've said that we have seen Nnamdi Kanu, and he has said, no, this is not me saying this. So, and in fact, we got to this ridiculous situation. Some other people are also giving orders from outside the country. So today, we have somebody saying he's giving an order from Finland, another person.
You see, he said he have another person giving order from Finland and another person from somewhere and all that. So these are, this is one of the reasons we are going to address him tomorrow. Like you all, we have actually, this is not just a brief where we've listened to him and all that. But what he don't understand is that there is no, we've made it very clear, those people that he claimed that committing all manner of crimes and all that, they should focus what Nigeria government have done to them. If they are attacking the Nigeria government based on the fact that Nigeria government have killed their family members, killed somebody, or which everybody knows how they treat people in Nigeria, like those people that Abba Kaere killed their brothers and sisters. They are on revenge. So he must not link IPOB or Biafra or whatever we are doing with that, because these are the people that they have killed their brothers and sisters, and they are on revenge mission to make sure that those who killed their brothers pay the price for it. A lot of things are happening. The reason for NSAS, the reason after NSAS and all that. But what we are saying is that if the military are coming because of people committing crime, are they coming to burn their houses? Are they coming to burn communities? This is a question that nobody, not even our own Abaribe, who have admitted here that he have always stood at the floor of National Assembly to speak to power, not him, can address that particular part. What we are asking for is that for the fact that Abaribe, the National Assembly members, senators, House of Representatives, House of Assembly, governors, state executive in the Southeast, for the fact that you are not speaking up, you are part of the problem. You are part of those who bring the military. We don't want to hear that you are engaging the military in the secret. It is not a secret affair. You have to engage them openly and publicly, condemning the burning of houses, and also give your voice. And since you have not done that, we are putting you people in the same position, in the same status. All of you from A to Z. And like we said, any burning of houses anywhere in Biafran land by the military from the 15th of this March 2022 will be met with a very heavy consequences. And the game is on. On this note, I say, may God bless all of you. May God bless you, and may God bless Biafra. God bless Biafra. May God bless Oduduwa Republic. May God bless Middle Belt. May God bless Ambazonia. May God bless Eastern Security Network. May God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless Sunday Igbo. May God bless all of you, the freedom fighters. May God bless those who support us and make this thing a reality. Remember that we need 1,000 men and women for the Eastern Security Network. There is a group created for $100 or so for Eastern Security Network. If you want to be part of it, it is important. We need 1,000 men and women for monthly support of the Eastern Security Network. Very important. We are now in that stage. On this note, good evening from here. I love you all.